Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last time we left off, we were talking to a bunch of people, and we're going to continue to talk to some people. We need to get Adair's take on the situation, and then I think we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Hey, this brings back some memories, huh?
What are your thoughts on Aethys at the moment?
I want the destruction to stop. I want him to finish what he's doing and then go in peace. Only I don't see it playing out that way.
Let me ask you something else.
If you like.
What did you do after we ended the Legacy?
I like that feeling, knowing we'd stopped Theos. They were part of something big. And that was something I never felt before, not even at war. Guess I went looking for it again.
Couldn't feel that bloodlust, huh?
Not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but something smaller. Something I thought I could manage. I looked all around the Deerwood, but that place has too many ghosts for me. Things I'd just as soon forget. Ended up moving to Adir and tracking down my parents. They went there as refugees after the war ended.
Did you find a way to be useful?
In part, I guess. Adir, they still got some bad blood with Deerwood. Goes back to the Revolution. Some Adirans like to give Deerwoodans a hard time they get the chance. With my folks, a group came along and tried to take their land. Made a phony claim to it.
What did you do?
I sat down with them and we had a friendly negotiation.
I'm sure.
One fella, I don't think he'll ever be able to look to his right again. But we came to an understanding. My folks, well, they didn't see me the same after that. I think they'd have rather given up the land than have it come to violence. And I don't know if that was something we could have avoided or if it was the cost of trying to fix things.
It's the cost of trying to fix things. Violence is the ultimate authority from which all other authority is derived, something like that. How do you like the Deadfire?
The air is different. Especially compared to Gilded Vale, where there's more livestock than shovels. Sounds different, too. You wake up to all those bird calls, it really does sound like they're making music. If the birds woke you in Gilded Vale, it was usually a couple crows making the most horrible mating noises you ever heard. Strange thing is, I still get this feeling in me, like I wish I was home.
Alright, that's everything he's got to say. I forgot we need to talk to Shoti.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. This is nothing like being stuck on a farm, or cloistered in the back of a temple.
Zodi wraps her sickle against her thigh as she studies the boat's layout. Satisfied by whatever she sees, she tilts her head to you with a small smile.
Tell me what's on your mind?
How are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
What are you gonna do?
Go madder than I already am? I don't rightly know. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god, even if it kills me.
Alath tenses his fingers and smiles. Dutiful.
I'm glad we talked.
Alright, good. We can get out of here now, I think. I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing anything, so must not be able to talk to her yet. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing back around to Port Maj, or Port Mage, I think that's how they pronounced it, and see if I can't, like, you encounter another ship at sea. I want to see if I can't get some more crew members. As the Defiant leaves Port Mage behind, you casually observe dozens of other ships coming and going, mostly fishing and trade vessels. One craft stands out. An imposing dhow, replete with cannons, crests into view across the Defiant's starboard bow. The flag raised high atop its sails signifies a wish to parley. However, the dhow approaches at an aggressive speed, suggesting that it may not be easily turned away. Let's face it. Head on. You spin the ship's wheel counterclockwise. The ship swings around quickly, disturbing a gull resting on the foremast. The bird voids a white splotch on the deck as a sign of its disapproval. It pooped on us. You even out the wheel and bear straight towards the dhow. The distance closes quickly, and soon the massive dhow's hull rolls on the waves beside your ship. Boarding planks emerge and are quickly cast into your ship, along with shouts from its crew notifying you that their captain will be boarding. Several well-armed men cross the planks, their eyes watching every inch of your ship. The crowd parts open to make way for their captain, a tall, well-dressed man. He peers at you with one impeccably groomed eyebrow raised. Following behind the captain, and in stark contrast, strides an unkempt Orlan. A pair of pistol grips protrude from his belt, and he casually twirls a stocky firearm round his index finger. His shaggy face, framed by long cobalt blue hair and a wildly braided cerulean beard, makes the crooked smirk he directs at you seem almost sinister. Well, I think it's that Orlan we see right there in the background. Sounds like him. Well, but what do they want with me?
Ador, Water of Cardinal. On behalf of the Principi Sen Patrina, I must request we meet in parley.
The broad-shouldered captain uptilts his chin in greeting. When he smiles, his left cheek divots a shallow dimple. Well, it's a good thing we know that. You have my attention?
Agrasima. I will make this quick.
He flourishes a courtly
I
bow.
have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood. In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
Well, I don't have anything right now.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
Under the captain's words, you hear a faint but insistent buzzing. It blooms, overwhelming Ferrante's voice, drowning out all else around you. No one else seems to notice. A vision. Thunder cracks between your ears, and you glimpse a different sun-shod sea behind your eyes. Let the visions come. The visions streak across your mind's eye, fleeting and incoherent. An elf, dark-haired and battle-scarred, stepping across the gulf between vessels. She shakes Ferrante's hand, and warmth spills through you. Excitement, pride, respect. The imagery melts like candle wax into a lamplit galley swamped with the scent of unwatered rum and sweet fruit, with sailors and their songs and sweat. The scene billows away, ice-cold and clawing, replaced with the crew on deck, solemn and staring, as Ferrante grasps one of their own by the throat. No, not one of their own, no more. You don't steal from family and stay family. Tears and mucus mar the man's features as Ferrante reads the man his last rites. Thief or no, they'll consign him to Andra as tradition dictates. The vision passes, leaving you blinking on the deck of the Defiant, looking into Ferrante's face. He raises an eyebrow.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Drake.
Despite the gravity of his words, he smiles grandly, and the dimple cuts deeper into his left cheek. I know a cipher's handiwork when I feel it. Tell yours to stay out of my head. I remember the Drake. You say this Captain Benweth is the one who attacked me?
Ah, the short-sighted scoundrel has been wreaking havoc in the area for months. He is no son of Velia. I do not fault his ancestry, but he disregards too much the grand heritage we Principi represent. Benweth is the second most selfish captain within the Principi's newest generation. He risks all that we value.
If Benweth is one of your own, shouldn't you take responsibility for his actions? No. Why accept non-Valians into the Principi, however they pronounce it, if they're going to cause problems? If Benweth's the second most selfish captain, who's the first? He pinches at his lips, eyes narrowing thoughtfully. But you can see that he's biting back a mischievous grin.
Perhaps I have said too much. This is a problem solely of my own.
For now. Who are the Principi Sen Patrina?
This is the first you are hearing of us, truly?
His brows raise in a show of surprise, but then his smile turns sly and he cants his head as if to include you in a secret.
We are a magnificent but largely landless people. To survive, we must seize prosperity where we can. Hence, we're oft labeled as pirates, smugglers, merchants of illicit trade, or mercenaries.
Well, are you pirates?
It will not always be so, but it is for now.
The Principi's heritage is Old Valian?
We are descended from refugees who fled during Old Valia's decline. They sailed the eastern reach to the Deadfire. But they did not settle the islands. Today, even, our shipboard life continues.
Why accept non-Valians into the Principe if they're going to cause problems? No, that's obvious why. They need numbers. If Benwith is one of your own, shouldn't you take responsibility for his actions? I guess I have to choose that.
Benwith is no captain of mine, Aimiko. It is not beneath my flag his Drake sails. Yet I do seek to temper his actions when they would endanger the Principe altogether.
Where might I find Captain Benwith? Say I wanted to teach him a lesson.
Benwith's Drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Seraphin can find him for you.
Ferrante flourishes a hand toward the Orlin at his side.
He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the high fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benwith, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir.
Yet you feel a surge of anger that's not your own. Seraphin spins towards you and bows again.
Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure. But the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies. You might very well find the locals cannon fucking your boat to sodden splinters.
He grins broadly. Well, what can you do for me? No, because he's a ship hunter, I already know. Well, welcome aboard, Seraphin.
Oh, you won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and a bit on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
He pats his belly as he strides to your side.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
I sail now for Dunwich, my own safe port. I will await you there, should you be successful in schooling our wayward captain.
Alrighty then. Alright, he is a Cypher. Cyphers make decent multi-classes, or so I've heard. But, you know, let's go ahead and do a witch. Why not? Wait. Barbarian plus Cypher? Yeah, because I need another frontliner, so let's go Barbarian Cypher. We'll make him a melee, whatever, melee Cypher. I know they like to use ranged weapons, but I don't want to rely just on a dare to keep me safe, because I might be attacked from two directions at once, and my bear is not going to be able to tank as well as a person would, I'm guessing. Alright, can we go to Port Mage while we're in a boat? Yes, we can. Let's supply ourselves. What do we need? Morale? Morale measures the crew's overall attitude, the mental blah 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 blah. Okay, we don't need medicine. We need to repair. That's what we need to do. How do we repair? No, I want to repair. Cancel. Repair supplies. Now, will that work? Don't have 320 gold. I should have sold in between. Let's see. We go from 18 to 35. Okay. The stock of pitch lumber repair supplies deplete hourly as the crew mend the holes in sails. So actually, we probably don't need that. Let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff. I'll just sell all of the non-special items. I'm going to keep this because it's a large shield. Keep the arquebus and one hunting bow, one hatchet, dagger, great sword. What do we want to use though for our barbarian Cypher? I think I'll go dual wield sabers. Sounds like a good idea. We'll keep one breastplate. Don't need those because they're not special. Go ahead and sell all of our notes. We read them as we got them, so we shouldn't need them. So our ingredients. obsidian colors. Alright, well, okay, we got 500 gold now. I think we should be good. We've got food, water, medicine, ammunition. I think we're good. So let's leave by sea. You know what? Okay. So, known locations. We want to go to Fort Deadlight, I think. Because why not? I know we're supposed to go to Nekataka, but I don't want to go there, like, right away, because it's our main quest. I want to... Where's Dunnage? I want to go exploring. So let's go to Fort Deadlight. Nekataka, Dunnage, Fort Deadlight. Yep, and it's the closest anyway, so I'm guessing that's where we're supposed to go. Looks like some flotsam. We got some gunpowder. Oh, crap, that's right. I forgot to hire some crew members. Oh, well. I'll get some at Fort Deadlight, maybe. Waves batter a splintered hull that doggedly refuses to sink. Whoever abandoned this may have left something behind. A grand old galleon sits just off the shore, listing so hard to the side its top deck stands nearly vertical. Its main mast has been snapped clean in half, as if by the hand of an angry beast. Let's sift through the wreckage. You take some time to explore the wreckage. 2 hours have passed. We've got a pry bar. Ooh. 3 hours have passed. The Valian Trading Company colors. 4 hours. Ooh. 367 gold. Not bad. Or copper pyre. I'm just going to call it money. 367 money. Keep searching, keep searching, keep searching. Got some medicine, and there's nothing left. Let's grab this treasure chest over here, and then we'll go to Fort Deadlight. Well, we'll grab this one too. Anything we see, we need to grab. Got a bunch of medicine. Alright, what does Fort Deadlight have for us? Through the distant haze of sea mist and rocky shadows, Fort Deadlight rises over the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a Principi flag that's sighted in Deadlight's shallows may be raided. Abaddon's iron scrote cap... Oh, wait. Abaddon's iron scrote cap, them guns be even bigger than I remember. Seraphin looks up at the fortress from the deck and inhales through his teeth. I can be vouchsafing you with the guards if you can be getting us to the dock without being blasted to bits thrice over. Otherwise, I'd be recommending the sneakiest approach you got. Row to the shores on a skiff under the cover of night. Let's do that. Sunlight glints sharply on the many points of the choppy, undulating sea like a shattered mirror spread out for miles. Drop anchor, you instruct your ship hands, and ready the skiff. We row for shore. For shore at nightfall. Waves slap at the sides of your skiff. Okay, let's start again. Waves slap at the sides of your skiff, the only sounds aside from the occasional grunt of exertion as you stealthily row to the island's shore under the shroud of darkness. 3 hours pass. You stow your skiff in the shadow of the towering walls and creep forward in search of a way into the fort. What is it, like a bandit fort or something? Do they not welcome traders? Come on, loading screens. You can't be this long already.
Sneak up to the fort. Hunt for a way in.
Alright, well, who's gonna climb the wall? Adair, you are. Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's battlements and the rocky cove at its base, an arced window opens into the salty air. Inspect the fortress wall. Jagged stones jut from the wall often and at irregular intervals. Half crumbled, they look sharp but sturdy and may be able to hold a person's weight. The window is high, but its sill is solid, carved right into the wall. With a strong enough toss, a grappling hook could grip onto the ledge. Rope and grappling hook, why not? Choose a party member, Adair. The window is... no. After several hard swings to gain momentum, Adair lobs a grappling hook toward the window's ledge. The coiled rope whips like a snake in the air as the hook cuts straight for the open window. It clanks against the stone sill as Adair yanks the slack tight, ensuring it holds secure. So, that was a might check. Let's climb to the open window. The grappling hook bites deeper into the saltwater slick stone as you clamber over the window's ledge and into a dark room. You stand, dusting your hands off as you glance around. Guards aren't going to be too happy if they find us. Hopefully the Orlin can talk his way through any issues we may have. Yeah, loot. Fine leather armor. If you haven't noticed, I don't like wearing armor on my back row people because it lengthens recovery time. There is a guard dog outside of there. I wonder if I can lockpick it without opening it. Yes, I can. So a free 100 experience. What is this? Voices echo from below. I wonder how far I need to sneak in to the forge, or if I can just go talk to the people here. Because there were guards in there, and the Orlin did say he could talk to the guards for us.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not.
I can't object to a cleaner Seraphim.
Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Who is Romaro?
Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Okay, let's keep a lookout for clues. No biggie. The sign reads storage.
Anything this closely guarded must lead to something important.
Really? Because I haven't seen any guards yet. What does it say? This sign reads gunpowders. From a hole in the stone wall, a chain mechanism attaches to the lock of this gate. Mechanic skill too low. That's because I don't have my main guy.
Deadlight's powder be north. Yeah, the brig be to the south.
So let's go get some powder. There's a pirate guard. What does that mean? That he's on the lookout?
Hold it right there, lovesome. If you ain't one of Benweth's own, you can't be back here.
Benweth, you mean the captain of the Drake?
Aye, and it shouldn't surprise you. Aldi set sail 2 nights ago. Means Benweth's running the Deadlight tip-top in her stead. What he says goes, and what he likes, he gets to do, including the right to lock down parts of the fortress.
She licks the flat of her thumb, then she rubs it over the etched silver of her gun barrel, spit shining the metal, to draw attention to the muzzle pointed at your face.
If you're thinking to get mutinous, don't. You know they call him Brutal Ben for a reason. He ain't shy about tossing mutineers into the stocks for the crows to pick off their skin.
Back away with your hands up. You're right, I do know.
Then you also know I'll be showing you out. This way. Follow me.
Yeah. I don't want to start a fight yet. I want to see what I can steal before they go crazy on me. The heck is going on? Keep away from the dungeons. You know what? We'll stay out here. Why not? Skadewin. She looks like she's in trouble. Let's help.
Think this'll break me? Ha, it won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Why are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Benweth's crew uses horn blasts for an alarm?
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this? on account of you being a captain?
She tilts her head back, gazing suspiciously at you from beneath her lashes. I used to sail for Ferrante. He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
I'll cut you loose.
Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Well done, don't get caught again.
Suppose I'll do my best.
Just kind of walking weird. Alright, any of you guys special? No? Now. He groans too weak to lift his head. So I don't need to talk
Forge
to
ain't
him.
far from here, right up them stairs. Got a particular smell it does.
Yeah, but it says Benweth's crew only. Let's talk to Ruddy Fair.
We've plenty to share. Whoa there, watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery.
The pirate stumbles when he turns, slapping a palm onto the table to steady himself. In the process, he knocks a tankard to the ground, spilling a frothy beverage.
Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine.
He raises his mug high overhead. Is this a celebratory drink?
You bet. Our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity, we are. We'll be making a proper raucous if Ungwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer.
What's got Ungwith the Crag-Hearted all twisted up?
She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the loud variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us.
20 Pyre says I can drink you under the table.
You can pay to try. Drink up, and we'll see who's left standing.
It's gonna be me. Actually, I have terrible constitution.
Let's get swilling. First up's a round of a deer and mead.
Sleight of hand. I mean, I'm good with mechanics. Pretend to drink from an empty tankard.
Not a bad start, not at all.
He nods to you respectfully before guzzling down his own
Next
pint.
round's grog, not just any grog, mind you. This batch is fermented with gunpowder.
Alright, I've got a 6, so I can pretend to drink from an empty tankard again.
Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog.
He lifts his brows, both surprised and impressed, then he struggles through his own drink before offering you a snide, wet-looking grin.
Nah, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your backside, nothing will, I fear.
What's the hangman's blood made of?
You mean the way our crew makes it? A bit of this and a pinch of that, all mixed in a hogshead of pickled corpse fruit. Or it's been known to kill a man, or at least his breath.
Pretend to drink from an empty tankard. At first, the pirate merely stares. Then he nervously licks his lips with trembling fingers, reaches for his own pint of the corrosive concoction.
Flay me for crow's bait, should I ever turn craven.
In a surge of courage, the drunkard gulps down his own pint. His chest heaves as he clinks the cup's bottom, and a cocky grin begins a slow sweep of his lips. But his smile freezes halfway, caught in a pained twist as he slowly begins to tilt backwards. He topples to the ground, out cold. There he blows, spewing chunks like chum in the waters. Boom.
Shush you rumpots, or Cragheart will be down here again.
I want Cragheart to come down.
Andra drown those no-good drunkards in their raucous louting.
Now I can go to the forge, I'm
For
guessing.
the last time, pipe down, the lot of
Abaddon's
you.
iron
Crag
scrub
off,
cap.
we
You be the right hard bastard I took you for.
You in irons.
But I didn't do
Think I
anything.
can't?
Alright, how do I stealth? It's a right alt.
Think Ben would care. What's that?
Alright, let's go into the forge.
I don't think
I won't be able
Al-
to get over there without them seeing me, so I'm not gonna try. I imagine if I piss them off too many times, they'll just start attacking me.
Captain, before I go introducing you to Siri, I should mention something.
Seraphin frowns, scratching at his furred cheek. Go on.
I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to 'em. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
A pirate misleading someone to plunder their booty? Shocking.
You ain't sailing with bare poles, Cap. All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Sounds good. That looks like okay, it was a secret wall. So let's go in here and steal some stuff. We got a scepter. Just padded armor, that's crap. And some spark crackers. Distracts the enemy for 16 seconds about. At least on me. To command. You know what, before we get too far over this way, let's go talk to, what's her face? Siri? Whatever her name is.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off, you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I didn't know this was a forge when I walked in. Why are you manning the forge if you're not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
I'm Trissau, captain of the Defiant.
Blast my eyes and burn my fingers.
His muscles tauten with alert and interest.
I know you. Benwith beat your ship right in the eye of a typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas. But I hate Benwith.
What's the problem between you and Benwith?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy. But then he went and got too big for his britches. Playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You planning to get back at Benwith?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's like my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying.
Lamont spits into his palm and rubs his fingers together, forming a sooty paste. You sure your crew's still alive?
They better fucking be. No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way. And he doesn't want to be on our bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer, or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeons is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south.
Okay, so I was almost there.
On the southeast side.
I was almost there when I ran into that lady.
Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benwith's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
Alright, well, looks like that's what we're going to be doing next time, is finding his crew and breaking them out. But for now, that's going to be it. So please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And that's my mama.